So Vegas has finally arrived, and as you can see here, by popular demand, kind of, I've had a handful of people call out the numbers. They want them back, and I'm not real sure what I think about the numbers. Like, I'm sure what will happen here as I start to kind of go through the board, I'll start arguing with my own numbers that I decided on. So I'm not real sure, but certainly I just feel like I was like summons tonight with the number line set here, backwards down the number line. Unfortunately, I guess we're gonna have to call it. What an unfortunate song for the set to be named after. But however, speaking of number line, the birthday song, "Happy Birthday to Noogie," who was in the house tonight there in Vegas, and "Happy Birthday to Mary," who was here on Couch Tour with me for the first set. I think she kind of, she liked Strawberry 23. Of course, I hyped it up a bit, so we'll see. 2001 started things out, and wow, as you see here, we got a 9 on the board. It's not and that was my only problem overall with the first set. A lot of jamming throughout, obviously a positive. They did the number thing. Cool to see they're still being creative and having fun, doing things like that. The types of thing that built this band, really. Just little oddball things, like playing it backwards down the number line set. But we did get 3 covers. Half of the first set were covers. So that's a bit of a problem. As you see, just go ahead and skip all the way right here to the end. We ended up with a 9.1, which is not a perfect score, but pretty damn close to a perfect score. 2001, right? And, look, 1999, not just your token 99. They really kind of went hard with this 1999. I was a little surprised, but then once you realize, okay, this is what's going on, took me till, set break after 20 years later. That's when I actually realized the numbers were going down, each number getting smaller. And then maybe for the first time ever, once you got laid over here into the second set, you might have been able to predict the next song or even the next 2 songs. Definitely predicting the set ender and an encore, right? Probably didn't see grind coming. All right, I'm a little bit all over the place. So the 1999 was very strong. Well, let's see, somehow it's got an 8, though. I'm sitting here talking about how strong it was. Perhaps the song of the set, and I give it an 8, so I don't know. Perhaps that could have got a 9. 555, a song we've always kind of wanted to be jammed out. They take it a little bit out there tonight, not going all the way, bumping it from a 7 to an 8 with the jam. 46 Days, probably a victim of just having so many awesome 46 days on the board. Strawberry Letter 23, probably maybe the least jammed out of the songs tonight. A cover, but a strong cover at that. Born at the Baker's Dozen. And then 20 years later, another strong one we don't get a lot, super jammed out, like 555. If we're going to get a 20 years later, maybe only the 3rd time, I believe, in the song's history that it's gotten the treatment like that. So totaling us up at 49 there, but then we're getting 6 bonus points for keeping the number thing going through all 6 songs. 6 songs, 55 points, 9.1. That's a pretty damn solid set. We're not handing out a lot of 10s. We just can't hand out a 10 when there was 3 covers. Half the set wasn't even Phish. Although 2001, I mean, that's pretty much a Phish song at this point, all right? And you could argue it's not actually 2001. I know that's what everybody calls it, but. So over here, then 7 Below. I was wondering, all right, 20 years later, what do we have left? I know 7 Below was one of the ones I thought of. Did not see these 2 right here. 2 versions of me, didn't think of that one. NO2, yes. Army of One, my sweet one. Which one would they go with? They went with both. And then First Tube surprising me. Oh, that does count, a first. And then Character Zero, obviously. So we get out strong with the jamming here in the first set. You see a couple of 7s getting a bonus point, knocking them up to an 8. They were both competing. Not sure which one. If 6 was 9 was strong, 7 Below as well. And then we get out, okay, that was kind of it on the jamming for the night, That was probably it for the jamming, I would say. No, let's not say that. Don't forget about this. I mean, First Tube was a bit of a monster tonight. I am not a First Tube guy. There's nights when you would have seen First Tube, 0, number line. I'd have been screaming about Chomper City and whatnot. Not the case tonight. A strong First Tube, and then, all right, 0 and number line. Perhaps they went full chomper there. But they had a mission to accomplish. All right? And even grind was cool. They mixed it up. I forget the number, 4,680 digits, I believe. I believe that's what it was, 4,680. All right, I think that's how many digits. That's what everything added up to. So grind even had a little bit of a wrinkle. That's how we got a bonus point out of it. And then, where were we? We were at 5 years, I guess. All right, that's a cool David Bowie song. They made it sound like David Bowie. I know it was David Bowie, but then 2 versions of me. All right, if we're going to get one of those songs, that was kind of cool, actually. I enjoyed that. NO2 was cool. Always fun. My sweet one, an army of one, and then like I said, the first tube really. So up here, these probably did win the first set, but man, wow. I'm not a first tube guy, but a lot of you are. So this one was probably extra special for you. I'm sure the people there. And in Couch Tour, it's a whole different. Nothing's like being there, but Couch Tour, man, I feel like the webcast was really on it tonight. I don't know how many people are behind this, what we're seeing here on the screen, but very, very good direction. The call, just like the lights sometimes go along with the music, so did some of the calls on the camera angles went along with the music. Just boom, timed perfectly. Or maybe it's just the drugs. I don't know. So what we got here, we got 70. So then we get a whopping bonus point. I was kind of screwed up here. I gave them 6 bonus points, but I got 6 bonus points over here. A whopping 11 bonus points, taking us all the way up to an 87 for a 7.9 there, you see. Those add up to a nice even 17. So the 2 sets, we just get an 8.5. I don't know, man. I feel like this show is a little better than an 8.5. So I think is what I'm going to do. The official number, since they did something cool and creative and fun, that 8.5 is going up to a 9, and then the show is officially a 9. I mean, that's a strong A. A 9 out of 10. I don't want to hear it. That's great. All right? I don't know who I'm talking to, but somebody out there is going to want this show to be a 10, all right? People are claiming this is one of the best tours in the history of the band. Certainly they're going to want this to be a 10. Did we cover it all? We got Noogie and Mary's birthday. Good deal. If you're not into the numbers and you like the circles, the checks, and the underlines, I got you covered, man. We got it all. We still got a bogus Sharpie. Shove this Sharpie. I'm going to walk up to Sharpie and be like, who's responsible for these dying Sharpies? And I'm going to shove it up their ass. That was what I was getting at. When I walk into the Sharpie office, somebody's going to raise their hand and be like, it's my fault. Right up their ass. That's where the Sharpie's going. It won't feel good because it's dry. That's their fault. Should have had a wet lubed. All right, that's enough. We're talking about wet lubed up Sharpies going up people's asses on a night like this. Boom. Vegas off to a hot start. Boom. Thanks for watching. See you soon.